Hi, everybody. Oh, wait, where's the camera? Hi, everybody. It's me again. I know. I'll keep coming back until you start to get it. No offense. I know you were told something different than what I'm teaching or preaching. I can't teach. Like Paul said, I don't not a good teacher, but I am a good reader. And you know what? It's cool that somebody actually responded to one of my videos. So maybe we're going to get this ball rolling. And when, like Jesus said, when this gospel is preached around the world, then the end will come and we'll all go to heaven, even good dogs. So, a guy named Frank, no last names please, responded to my Jacob Wrestles with God video. It wasn't very long, about 10 minutes. Doesn't take long because the subtitle says Jacob Wrestles with God. Okay, but curious enough, the author doesn't call the man, well, oh, I ruined the surprise. It doesn't call God God, it calls God the man 6 times. You know, if it was, why wouldn't it be Jacob wrestles with the man that it turns out to be God? That's how I would have wrote it, but I'm not a writer either. Or am I? I wrote 2 books. One, The Two Gods in the Bible, and the other book is The Old Testament in a New Light. I like that. But there is a underlying subtitle to both of them, which is The Devil's in the Details. And I'm telling you what, ladies and gentlemen, you think the serpent, Satan, the devil, Lucifer disappeared after the Garden of Eden, you're sadly mistaken. Okay? He's been here large and in charge for the last 6,000, well, 5,778 years, according to the Hebrew calendar. That's right. They don't go by the same calendar because, see, everything is based around their Lord, their God, the devil. Not, not me. John 8:44. Jesus said it first. I'm just following his lead. So this guy Frank, he's like, he goes into some type of wow. I don't even know how to describe it, but it was so confusing. I mean, I've read Supreme Court decisions, I've read statutory law, I've read law books, and I've read the Bible, at least 50 times? I know, 50 times. And I have. I had to because you know what? It's incongruent, it's inconsistent, it's discrepant, and it's undoubtedly controversial when we get into the thick of things, let's call it. Back to Frank. So I don't know what the heck Frank was talking about. I just sent him a response telling him, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. But here's some food for thought, Frank. And then I threw in the John 8:44. Jesus says, when the Jews, Israelites, whatever, said that God is our Father, because Jesus was talking about his Father. That's another subject. I'll get into another video later, but right now I just wanted to refute, and rebut Frank's presumption, whatever it was. So, when Jesus was mentioning God the Father, that's the same God that I believe in. They said, well, God is our Father. And Jesus says, if God was your Father, you would love me, for I'm from him, and now I'm here. Well, they didn't love him. They were trying to kill him. And actually, eventually they did. They did. And then you got to read chapter 11 in my book. Don't cross the Jews or they'll cross you. Right, Jesus? Right. So, because it wasn't the Romans. I don't know how we got that screwed up. Maybe by watching them stupid, movies every Easter where the Romans come and sees and Pontius Pilate says, his blood's not going to be on my hands. You take him. You crucify him. And they go, yes, let his blood be on our hands. Well, then how did we get the Roman thing screwed up? Because we don't see what we, well, I don't know what we see. Everybody's different. Back to my point. Sorry, I get off on a tangent whenever I get fired up about this, and that's the fire. See, fire is more of a metaphor in the Bible than it is people actually on fire. Thank God. No, the real God. So, check this out. So, oh, that's another thing. Frank, by the way, look in that comment. 6 times the author of the book of Ruth and Psalms describe how their God had wings. Wings. Couldn't be an angel. Well, angels have wings, but this God had wings too. What a coincidence. Back to my point. Jesus said, if God was your father, you would love me, for I'm here. No, your father is the devil, and you do what your father desires. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what he desired. They love women, they love gold, they love murdering people, they love controlling and commanding. And that's right up his alley. You know, he's so jealous. Check this out. Have you ever stopped and thought about this? This God, and you tell me this is God, your creator, your father that you go to church and praise every Sunday or Saturday or Wednesday. He's so jealous, his name is jealous, according to Scripture. I believe it's in the book of Joshua. I get them all confused, and then whenever I get off on these tangents, wow, there goes Andy. That's why I'm better off writing. It's more control. See, I can go back and I can change words, capitalize, enunciate. Well, no, I can't do that. That's what this forum's for. So, you know what? If y'all don't give up on me, I'm new at this. I'm not an actor. I'm not a celebrity. I'm just a man trying to find the truth. And the truth will set us free, right, Jesus? He says, right. So I won't make this too long. I just want y'all to start thinking about what you thought you knew. And that's all anybody, including God, can ask. So I'm going to review this to see if I actually made my point, because my point was I don't know what Frank was talking about, but I definitely know what I'm talking about. And I want y'all to at least see, hear, and know what I'm talking about so you can weigh the difference between my God and that God. Have a good day. Talk to you later. Stupid thing. Oh.